I strongly believe Albert's research must stop.
Story is simple and fun. Dr. Wily remembers that back in their youth, Dr. Light was a dick, and cock-blocked Dr. Wily's research for the double gear system from being funded. So what does Wily do? Wily steals 8 of Dr. Light's robots to use against him, and they all now have that double gear system installed in them. So remember that research Dr. Light cock-blocked all those years ago? Now Mega Man's using it, so he's going to crush Wily and his evil schemes. It's a simple, light-hearted story that works for these games. If you're looking for Shakespeare, go play Symphony of the Night on the PS1. That stuff is magnificent.
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world!
It was not by my hand that I'm once again given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute.
Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Perhaps the same could be said of all religions.
Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you!
Also, the voice acting's really good, especially in English, but there's also Japanese for you weeaboo purists out there. Platforming feels great and responsive, exactly what you'd want from a Mega Man game. I know some people complain about the running animation, but I think it's okay. The double gear system. This is a new feature of the game. This allows you to boost your power or slow down time. You don't have to use it, but using it will make your life so much easier. And the game is made to take advantage of this feature. As I mentioned, you can slow down time, or you can power up your special weapons or your buster. That's right, that thing you can do in Mega Man X where you can charge up your special weapons, you can do it here, but with the power gear. There's also a feature when you're low on health, you can use both gears at the same time, but once you burn out, you won't be able to use charge shots for a little bit. Though, I'll admit I didn't really use it that much, I didn't really feel like I needed to use it. Enemy weapons are fun to use, and they're pretty good for the most part. A lot of them have great uses, like Impact Man's weapon, you can use it to dash across places, and Blast Man, when you power up his weapon, it makes gigantic explosions. There's also the Acid Shield that puts a corrosive shield around you and protects you from projectiles. With the power gear, you can even attack and hurt small enemies with it. It's really neat. Also, the charge and slide are finally back. It was weird they removed it from 9 and 10, since it was like, they removed all those Mega Man advancements he got over the years. It's kind of like Dr. Light was like, you know, people like Mega Man 2 better than those other games. No, it doesn't matter if it would help you defeat Dr. Wily. Let's gimp you. Because that's what people want, Mega Man 2. Though Mega Man 2's overrated. This game tried to be like a classic Mega Man game, but has a fresh take on the formula, and I appreciate that. And thank goodness the charge and the slide are back. I missed you guys. Welcome back. The game is a perfect length. Not too long, not too short. It doesn't overstay its welcome like Mega Man's 3 end stages did. Yeah, if you played Mega Man 3, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going into that because that would take forever. The shop is back too, and you can get some cool upgrades from Mega Man to make the game much easier. There's also multiple difficulty options, such as Newcomer Mode, which makes it super easy for those who aren't into Mega Man games. Casual is my favorite Mega Man mode. It's still challenging like classic Mega Man, but doesn't beat you over the head. Normal, I have some complaints, and I'll go about the normal mode in the next section of the video and the weaknesses. And Superhero Mode is for those insane people who find it fun to stab yourself with pitchforks in your portholes. There's also a Challenge Mode for people who like to stab themselves in their portholes. Especially Dr. Light's Challenge Room. Oh my gosh, don't get me started on that. That thing is insanely difficult. But yeah, if you want challenge, this game gives you that. If you want to just have fun and relax and play it, this game gives you that. It gives you everything. It's everything for everybody. So yeah, it's great. So what I didn't like about the game are probably going to sound like personal nitpicks, but this is just how I personally feel. I feel that the normal mode is challenging in some good ways, but there's some things that just really bug me about it. checkpoints in this mode are way too infrequent. I think there's like only 2 or 3 per stage, where in casual and newcomer there were a lot more frequent. Now, granted, maybe it didn't have to be as frequent in normal mode, but I feel like they're so infrequent that it makes things much more frustrating to get through. And of course, you only have 2 lives, which is classic Mega Man, which is fine, but it just really is annoying and frustrating. I just really didn't enjoy normal mode as much as I did casual. Also, in normal mode, if you grab a 1-up or E-Tank in a stage and you go back to that stage later on, you can't find that item anymore. That means you have to go back and buy it from the shop, which is a little annoying, especially if you like farming in Mega Man games, which I kind of enjoy sometimes, going back and getting those items again so I can be cheap and not spend all my bolts on more E-Tanks. Yeah, in this it's like, gone for good, sorry. And I really didn't like that, especially when most Mega Man games, you could go back and replenish those things by going back to those stages. May hear some of you say, wah, baby can't handle a challenge. Well, I say that makes things more frustrating. It doesn't equal fun to me. Now, I may be in the minority in that, and that's fine, but I feel that this hurts the normal mode for me. Also, give this game a New Game Plus. Reset the Robot Masters and the weapons, keep the upgrades, and I think you would encourage some more casual people to try it on another difficulty setting. I really feel a New Game Plus is so needed here, and hopefully we can get that in a future update. Overall though, Mega Man 11 is great. It's a return back to the Blue Bomber that we know and love. I think it's great for everybody, people who love an extreme challenge, people who just want to have a little bit of fun and enjoy themselves. You have it here. It's great whether you play it on the Switch, the Xbox, Steam, or PS4. This footage is from the PS4, but I also been playing on the Switch, and it's a really great time on there too. So guys, let me know what you think. Have you played Mega Man 11? Are you curious about it? Which is your favorite Robot Master? Let's ask that. Put that in the comments down below. Who's your favorite Robot Master? So until next time, everybody, game on.